What's going on, my people out there? Hey, this topic I had to come to you live today, man. I had to come to you live with this one. LTL local drivers versus food service delivery drivers. It's not really a versus thing. It's just bringing you guys information so you guys can decide which one you guys want to do locally. If you decide to come and drive trucks locally, right? So, what is the LTL? What's the LTL truck driver? The LTL truck driver is less than a truckload, and they pretty much deliver everywhere. To be honest with you. And LTL trucking companies, you're gonna find, of course, you got FedEx, you got UPS, SAI, Old Dominion, Conway, R&L, Triple A Cooper, Southeastern Freight Lines. You got Estes, you got Yellow, that's YRC. You got JB Hunt, you got SPO Logistics, Central Transport, Wilson's Trucking, Roadrunner, ABF Freight, also CH Robinson, and you got FFE, and you also got Benton Express. And those are like some of the popular companies. I can't pretty much name all the companies right now, or I'll be like sitting here and talking forever. It's a lot of LTL companies you can work for. And the national average for LTL truck drivers is $66,178. So that's pretty good money. So that's pretty good for you guys to think about. You know what I mean? So what is a food service driver? A food service driver is they deliver food and non-food items to basically they deliver to restaurants, they deliver to hotels, schools, hospitals. Um, they pretty much deliver anywhere you think food can go. They're delivering there. Even at the truck stop that you guys stop at, a food service driver is delivering there. Okay? And for food service, you have companies like Reinhardt, you have companies like US Food, you have companies like Cisco, GFS, Cheney Brothers, Performance, McLean, Sigma, CDI, Saladino's, Merchant Food Service. If I forget to mention a company on both, you guys just go ahead and list those companies. Okay. And I was able to come up with a salary, national salary for LTL, but on food service I was not because PFG. Yeah, you're right. Performance Food Group. Yeah. So on LTL I was able to come up with a salary, but with food service it's so hard to calculate. I wish that bird would shut up. It's so hard to calculate. You're trying to get in the conversation. I wish it was easy to calculate, but it's not because it's just not. So the national average for truck drivers is $43,000, 464 dollars. So right off the bat, no matter what you guys hear, hell yeah, that bird is making so much noise. No matter what these over the road drivers tell you, and me myself, I think over the road is easier. You know what I mean? I'd rather over the road than local, but local just makes sense for me. You know what I'm saying? Because local makes more money, and I'll debate that with anybody all day. You know what I mean? So so local they average like $43,000 a year. LTL makes money. Don't sleep on LTL. But food service also makes money. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently in food service, so I can pretty much give you guys my knowledge of food service. So if you guys are looking to come off the road and y'all looking to do something easier, I would recommend doing LTL. You know what I'm saying? Even though you have a lot of stops, and in most cases you got to offload your truck, you have a pallet jack. You're going to multiple customers. Those guys they typically have a good starting time, which is usually 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and you have some guys that even starts at 8 a.m. So in those cases, LTL is a lot more easier than food service. But here's why I chose food service over LTL. Most LTL companies, they don't pay overtime; they pay straight time, and this is actual fact where I live down in Florida. If you guys have other information, I mean, you can go ahead and feel free to provide those information. But I tried to get a job at Southeastern Freight Lines before, and they pretty much told me that they do straight pay, meaning straight pay, meaning once you pass 40 hours, if you're making $24 an hour, they're still gonna pay you over 20. They're still gonna pay you $24 an hour no matter what. And to me, that's pretty much that's a ripoff. I wouldn't do it. So I guess the LTL companies that do pay overtime, that'd be good. And the thing I don't like about LTL, by doing my research, LTL companies, you gotta be there for so long just to just to be at top paid or whatever, or to make over 80,000 a year, 90,000 a year. You know what I mean? 100,000 a year. Now, I'm speaking from experience now, right? In food service, if you come there and you work less than a year, and they see that you can get that shit off the truck, trust me, they're gonna start giving you more work. And when I came to US Food, when I get off the road from being an owner operator, I told myself I need a local job where I can make some money. So when I came to US Food in 2014 or 2013, one of them, within 6 months I was making really good money. My first year I made 67,000, and my second year I made I'm trying to remember. My second year I made like 87,000, right? Now I'm still with US Food. This year I'm on pace. I'm on pace to make 100,000. That's real shit. I can show anybody. You know what I mean? So if you can work, if you can get that shit off the truck, like you're gonna get paid. So I would say the difference with LTL and food service is that you can make money quicker doing food service than to being an LTL driver, and that's just fact. You know what I mean? Because the work is there. Like people eat all the time. People not gonna stop eating. All the restaurants are open 24 hours a day, like the Waffle House, the IHOPs, the Denny's, the truck stops. People need food everywhere. So food service delivery drivers, like you pretty much see a food service truck 24 hours a day going up and down the road, like making deliveries. Like we got morning shift, we got night shift. I rather the night shift because I just don't like to work in the sun. So I think we can make more money right away than the LTL guy. Now with LTL, by talking to some old school guys on the top, they tend to make more money. The guys that been there 10 to 15 years, them the guys that's making over 100,000, 120,000, shit like that. The UPSs, the FedExes, all those big companies. So I guess if you're willing to come local and stay local, if you're lucky enough to get on one of those companies and you stay, it will pay off in the end. You know what I mean? Now, let me get back to food service. Even though you can make a lot of money right away, food service are really hard, man. And I'm not even bullshitting you. I I average 800 to 1,000 case 5 nights a week. You know what I mean? And we got to use a dolly. And we got to get every single case off the truck. And it's not like you have two guys on the truck. It's pretty much one guy got to deliver all that shit. Now the good thing about a company I know called McLean most of their drivers they can opt to get a helper. But when they get that helper, they lose a percentage of their money. You know what I mean? So you can get a helper that way. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, if you're looking to come local and you're trying to decide whether to go LTL or food service, in my opinion, it's debatable because if you like to be physical, if you like to stay in shape, you know what I mean. If you're that type of over the road cat that you do a lot of driver assist. If you was an owner operator that you did a lot of plant loads, that you did a driver assist, you got to pull the plant to the back. You know what I mean? Like you deliver tires, you got to roll the tires to the back. Whether you deliver mattress, you just like to do stuff that's physical, or whether you was doing flatbed. You know what I'm saying? If you like to stay physical and like to stay in shape, then I would recommend going in food service because to me it's just a big ass workout. It's just working out, getting paid to work out. To me, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how to lift right, bend your knees right. You just gotta do your exercise. You gotta stretch. You gotta eat right. You know what I'm saying? Get your rest. You know what I mean? It's not hard. It's not hard to me. Look at me. I'm not a big guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I I get that shit out of the truck like real quick. You know what I mean? So shout out to Petty Gang in the house, man. So now if you're a little bit on the more laid back side, you know, one of them cats that say, you know what, I got my CDL. I didn't get my CDL to fucking do all this slavery work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do nothing physical. You know what I mean? So I recommend LTL, even though you still got to use that damn hand, what is it, a pump jack and pull that. Most of the places you go, you got to unload that freight. But it's not that hard. You know what I mean? But if you want to make money right away, I would recommend food service. And anybody that does food service, they can pretty much back me up on this. You can make some serious money doing food service. If you go there and you get that shit off the truck, just go there, just drive safe. Don't be in too much conversation with like too much people. That's you're gonna find a lot of what you call it guys that work there. They're gonna be bitching every day and complaining. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta ask yourself, why is this dude complaining every day? But you find out he been there 15 years. Why would you stay at a place 15 years if it's not a good company? So I recommend just go there, be respectable, do what you got to do, and as long as you get that shit off the truck, in no time you're gonna see you start getting more work. You're gonna start getting paid. You know what I mean? You're gonna live a good life. You know what I mean? And you're gonna make way more money than you would making going state to state. And that's just actual factual. You know what I mean? That's just something that I did. I only talk about stuff that I know. You know what I mean? I don't have too much information on LTL because I never did LTL. So all the information I'm giving you about LTL is all research I've done. So I don't really have a actual any really. I can't really tell you how much a week a LTL driver make or whatever. I just know that the national average is $66,178. You know what I mean? And if I had to guess on food service, what's the natural averages? I would say about $75,000 a year. You know what I mean? Because my first year I made what I said, 67,000 around there. That was my first year. You know what I mean? And the only reason I made 64,000 is because I didn't start in January. You know what I mean? I started like I think it was like the end of February. So I made $67,000 within what's that like 10.5 months or 11 months, something like that. So it's money to be made, man. A lot of guys think that a lot of over the road YouTubers, if you guys listen to them, you guys would never think that you can make money local because they just preach to you guys come over the road, come over the road, local sucks, but they don't have no actual data because they never did local. Now, when you guys listen to somebody like me or listen to an owner operator like Island Trucker, or you guys just listen to over the road YouTuber that I listen to, what's your name? I listen to Super Trucker Dan. You know what I mean? You listen to an owner operator over the road, like, those guys that just stay out of drama and just give you guys straight knowledge and straight facts. Then you can start to make your decision. You know what I mean? Don't listen to a OTR driver that never did local, because they don't know what the hell is going on locally. They're just talking shit, basically. You know what I mean? I did over the road. I did I was an owner operator. I didn't do a lease purchase. I bought my own truck. You know what I mean? And I did local. And I can tell you, I'm not even going to talk about being over the road as a company driver. I'm talking about as an owner operator. I can pretty much put up my check right now that I'm making locally to my check that I was making as an owner operator. I'm talking about what I brought home, bringing home. Because so many owner operators, they just talk about how much money they make, but they're not sharing with you guys all the expenses that they got to go through. You know what I mean? How much fuel they spend per year, all the operation costs. You know what I mean? All the money that you got to go through running a business. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks that once you get your CDL and go over the road, everybody just want to be an owner operator. You know what I mean? It's not that easy like people make it out to be, but it can be done. But I'm here to tell you that you can make money locally, like good money, like a good living, like a lot of money. You know what I mean? I live in Florida right now where the cost of living is kind of high, but I'm still doing all right. Now imagine if I was living out in like rural Georgia or Mississippi, or you know what I'm saying, like one of them states that cost of living is not that high. You know what I mean? Then what I'm making now would be pretty good. So all I'm saying is, if you guys are trying to come local, you know what I mean, there's some good LTL companies out there. So it's up to you to choose one, man. And if you guys have any questions, just hit me up. I'm about to end this live. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that chimed in, and that's pretty much my 2 cents about LTL versus food service. And me, I pick food service over LTL any day of the week, and that's just because I'm not ready to slow down yet. I'm not ready. I'm just a physical type of person that I need to be moving. You know what I mean? I need to be reaching and touching and unloading freight. That's just me. Some people, it's just that's just me. I'm not ready to be lazy. I'm not calling guys lazy that don't want to do this. This is not easy. But if you guys like to be active, like to get paid to be active, then you know what I'm saying. Food service gonna make good money. You know what I mean? Like, this is pretty much my last week. Who you deliver drinks for? What company? That's another thing. I'm gonna do a video. Oh, 7 Up. I was gonna do a video on side loads. You know what I mean? But I'm not ready to do that video yet. Let me talk about side load for a second. Side load. What is side load? You guys see those beer company those beer trucks going down the road with all them side bays. You know what I mean? Usually they have like 7 bays. Let me try to remember, because I did side load for Arizona Beverage. They got one, two, three, four, five. The average side load truck have about, I say, 5 bays, 5 to 7 bays. You know what I'm saying? I worked for Arizona Beverage, delivering Arizona tea, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Petty Gang. He works for 7 Up. You know what I mean? Delivering 7 Up products. You got the beer companies, they deliver beer. You got Pepsi doing side load. Side load companies, from my knowledge, um, side load could be paying a little bit more. They should be paying better for the work, for the work, for the work I was doing. I think they should, because it's like, The difference between working food service and sideload delivering drinks to me, in my opinion, is that I might have a couple of things that I'm unloading in food service. I might have a light load where I'm delivering a lot of paper and I'm delivering some cereal or some light stuff. Side load is consistently heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know those 24 ounces of Arizona tea, like you're delivering those all day. The beer, you're delivering like beer all day. It's no light loads. All that shit's heavy. So I think those guys should be getting paid more. Um, I don't really have a national data on how much those guys get paid, but when I was working side load, I was pretty much getting paid like let me give you guys a try to remember. I'm getting paid like $1,100 a week, and I was delivering like four to I was delivering like 4 to 600 cases a day, and I have 15 to 18 stops, and I was going in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I was delivering in the hood, man. I remember I was in Miami, and this is real shit. I was in Miami delivering some Arizona tea. This is 100% truth, y'all. I was down in a place called Wynwood in Miami, and I was delivering Arizona iced tea in at the Chevron gas station. I was on one side of the damn truck delivering my tea, and then I heard some shit on the other side of my truck, right? So when I went over there, I see some guys loading up a Buick Regal, Arizona tea, and I was like, damn. I was like, what's up, man? They were like, they knew I was Jamaican. They were like, the dude held up his shirt. You know what he had down there? He was like, you straight, Dread? I'm like, yeah, man, everything good. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else I can do. I mean, I'm unloading tea to make a delivery. These guys are unloading tea to load up their cars. So what I had to do when they left, I called the police and I made a report. I'm like, yo, some guys they stole my Arizona tea, and when I got back, I told them like, yo, you guys gotta take me off the route. Not that I was scared, but I made a report, and they probably got caught on camera, and I don't want all that energy, man. So I got off that route, and working in the hood, doing side load, delivering beer, like them guys, man. When you guys go to them little gas station, when you guys see them side load drivers, you guys gotta give them respect. They go through it. I'm talking about working, going in the hood, working in the rain. You know what I'm saying? You making a delivery. You got to worry about closing your bays. You're not if you got 20 stops, you're not gonna remember to close your damn bays all the time and lock your bays. You got to worry about making sure you lock your truck. You know what I'm saying? Some of these damn companies, they don't even provide you with a damn safe. And I'm talking about when you do side loads, I'm talking about you getting paid cash money sometimes. Some of these little places that you deliver to, and your bill will come up to like $3,000, $4,000. You got these they kind of not cash money. I was in Miami one time and I made a delivery of Arizona tea, and I was in the hood. I'm talking about in the hood, y'all. And the owner of the store, he got the nerve to count out these damn singles in front of everybody. And I'm looking at this dude like, really? You just asking for me to get robbed, right? You know what I mean? So working side load is crazy, man. I got much respect for those side load drivers, and I think they should be getting paid a lot more than they get paid. I think every side load driver should be getting at least 80 to $90,000 a year, and that's facts because they deal with too much, y'all. You know what I mean? They deal with too much. Even some like you'll go to a store and you're getting paid and you have some say your bill is like $2,000. You got some store owners, they'll pay you $2,000 in singles. And you'll call your company, you'll be like, yo, these people trying to pay me in singles. Like, well, it's money, we gotta take it. Yo, they pretty much don't care about us. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you just gotta know that you just gotta be safe, do your job, know what I'm saying? And if you can move on from doing side load, you know what I'm saying? It's not something I recommend, but if you want to come off the road and you need like a quick job, then side load is the shit. But like it's not something I recommend because I think you should I think that when I was working side load, I don't think we got as much respect as we deserve. You know what I mean? I used to meet like me working at Arizona Beverage, you would think that you see the fucking bear guy, you would think that he's making more money than I was. And sometimes you'll find out that the guy I'm talking about in Florida, I can't speak for nowhere else. You find out that the guy delivering Coors Light, delivering Heineken and shit, he's taking home like $700-800 a week. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you delivering beer, bro? That's money. How the hell I'm making more money than you and I'm delivering a damn Arizona tea? Like these guys need to get paid more, man. These guys got to get appreciated more. You know what I mean? So I recommend food service, man. You know what I mean? Like you gonna make good money, man, and they gotta pay you because they know they want that shit off the truck. You know what I mean? A lot of these companies they got contract. You know what I mean? I'm leaving obviously this week, and most of you guys have followed me. This is my last week at US Food. I'm leaving US Food to go to another food service company. I'm just trying to tighten up my schedule a little bit where I can pretty much get off earlier. I should be getting off like 7 a.m., working overnights, you know what I mean? Making more money, you know what I mean? So, it's money to be made, man. I, my next video, I'm going to be talking about, I got to do more of my research because I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that just come and just talk a lot of shit that I don't really know about, you know what I mean? But off the top of my head, I know that LTL drivers and food service drivers in Florida, where I live, I know for a fact we make more money than these guys delivering these damn fuel. You know what I mean? So my next video, I gotta do some more research. I want to find out why we make more money than these fuel drivers, man, because I don't even think that's right. These guys driving, going down the road with the damn missile, but yet still we making more money. That shit just don't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be my next topic, man. So hey, shout out to everybody that chimed in. I'm gonna try to do more of these live more often. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Petty Gang. Keep doing your thing at 7 Up. You know what I'm saying? You made $65,000 last year. That's not bad, bro. How much stops you average a week? A day, if you don't mind me asking. How much stops you average a day? 'Cause I would think like, oh, 12 to 15. That's not bad. You probably average what, like 6 to 800. 7 Up, what you average like 5 to 800 case a day? About 3 to 4 thousand case a week. Yeah, see, I hit that on the head, man. I know a lot of side load drivers too. You know what I mean, so I guess with 7 Up, I guess the good thing with you guys, yeah, 600 plus a day. That's 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 not bad though. To make 65K, 600 K a day, that's really not that bad. Monday to Friday, you got the weekends off. So that's not that bad, man. Some of the beer guys they're doing over 800 cases a day, man. And by you making $65,000 last year, you made trust me, you made more than a lot of beer guys I know, man. They treat those guys like really bad. Those guys should be up there and paid. So that's not a bad salary. The only good thing about you guys, I don't know if you're in the DC, where if you stay there a long time, you can go to bulk and pretty much going to bulk is pretty much delivering to Publixes, your Walmarts, your Targets. You have easier deliveries. Um, what's my how many cases I get a day? I average anywhere from 800 to 1100 cases a day, and I average anywhere from eight to 10 stops a day. And the company I'm going to though, you run a combo route. What the hell? That's a lot of work, man. The company I'm going to, I told them how much I'm making, and I told them how many cases I get, and I told them I want more cases. You know what I mean? Like I want more cases. I want to get paid. I want to get paid while I could, because I know it's gonna be one day where I say to myself, you know what, I can't do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And once I tell myself that I can't do it no more, I'm gonna go back to being an owner operator. And guess what? By me doing food service right now, one day when I get ready to go back being an owner operator, I'm gonna be able to buy my truck cash, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? You can ask any food service driver that been there a while, and they'll tell you we're making money. We make some of us make double. I'm talking about double what some of these over the road guys are making. You know what I'm saying? So all these shit that you hear some of these people talking, they just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you guys facts. You know what I'm saying? I can show you guys my check. I'm on pace to hit $100,000 this year. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of guys that doing food service, they making over 80, they making over 90. I knew a guy last year that he made 115. You know what I mean? That's doing the same shit. He just getting more work. I got my homeboy, he just bought himself 2 trucks. He retired from food service. The last year before he retired, he made $110,000. You know what I'm saying? So instead of you guys doing it backwards, you guys go over the road to try to get your experience. Then you jump in the lease purchase program. That's a total another video. You jump in a lease purchase truck, and you're making $700 a week truck payment, which don't make no sense to me. You go and you get your experience. You come to LTL or you come to food service, you know what I'm saying? You start making some serious money. You know what I'm saying? While you making money, if you really want to be an owner operator, I'm gonna tell you guys how to do it right now, right? If you really want to be an owner operator, you go get your experience over the road, right? Don't come local until you get a good ass job. Get an LTL job or get a food service job. You know what I'm saying? So you get one of these jobs and you come local. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna calculate this shit for y'all. Right? You come local and you get yourself one of these good jobs and just try to put away $200 a week. You know what I'm saying? And in one year, you're gonna save $10,400. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not in a rush, you can stay at one of these companies for 4 or 5 years. And I'm not talking about your 401k money. You're gonna get 401k money. You know what I'm saying? You got some companies that's gonna give you profit sharing. You know what I'm saying? So when you get ready to leave and go buy your truck, you can just all the money that you save plus, you know what I'm saying, if you want to borrow some money from your 401k, then you can go buy yourself a truck cash instead of doing that stupid lease purchase shit. You got a lot of lease purchase YouTubers out here that making it seem like it's all peaches and cream to do a lease purchase to pay six, seven, $800 a week for a damn truck. That shit just don't make no sense to me, bro. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna end this video right now, man. I'm gonna try to do this live more often, so y'all just tune in. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, KG Mac? I'm up in here, man. Just trying to shed some light on LTL trucking and food service. You know what I mean? Just giving everybody my thoughts. You know what I mean? Because my original plan was to go back over the road as an owner operator, but I just got a new opportunity that came to me to make a little bit more money local. So I'm gonna go ahead and pursue that, see how it works out. I already got my money saved up for a truck, so I'm not even worried about that. You know what I'm saying? You do food service, you gonna make money. You know what I mean? You do LTL. I don't have too much knowledge on LTL to be honest with you, but a lot of people I know they are making money. I mean, so yeah, yeah, man. Be trying to tell everybody, man. Old Dominion, Old Dominion, yeah, Old Dominion. ODFL. That means Old Dominion, right? Because I know Old Dominion. I know Old Dominion. Them drivers get paid. But KG Mac, yeah, man. I be trying to tell everybody, man, because I see these guys. It's, I'm not just talking about opinion. I'm talking about facts. I'm talking about okay, yeah, I know Old Dominion guys make money, man. I know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? I know some people. Yo, Old Dominion. Before I get in food service, KG Mac. Let me address this company before. These old Dominion drivers, you can tell when the driver make money, man. They just, you know what I'm saying? They hop out their truck, they walk around, they head all up and shit. They don't see nobody. You know what I'm saying? They never hire. They're never hiring. If you want a job at Old Dominion, and that's an LTL company, if you want a job at Old Dominion, you pretty much got to. Even when they post a damn job, you pretty much got to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like in this local gig, it's all about knowing people. You know what I mean? Trust me. The salary you got M Town. What's the salary for Old Dominion? But back to you, KG Mac. As I was telling people, man, you can really make money in food service, man. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, and you can make good money like right away. You know what I mean? Right away, you can make good money. Yeah, I know. I know. It takes a long time to get a good job like that, like Old Dominion. I would rank if I was doing a ranking, I'll rank Old Dominion on top of Southeastern and on top of Triple A Cooper. I'll put them above those guys. And the reason I wouldn't, if I was doing a ranking, the reason I wouldn't use FedEx or UPS is because those companies are funny. You got some guys that say they're making money. You got some guys that say they're not making money. You know what I mean? Or you working with public in Florida or in another state? Right. Florida, Georgia, or North Carolina, South Carolina. What you doing public for? That's another company, man. That they got a weird hiring system. You know, in Florida, you, to work for Publix, to drive for Publix, which is a good job. I mean, I meet a lot of Publix drivers. You got to, by my understanding, you pretty much in Florida. I can't speak for no other states. You have to work in the warehouse for like a length of time, and you got to get on a list. You got to get on a list, and a waiting list to get on with Publix. So that's another cocky company. I call those cocky companies. I call Publix a cocky company. You got to be on a super waiting list. Walmart to get on to Old Dominion. You know what I mean? It's hard to get on with. It's hard to get on with FedEx. It's hard to get on with UPS. You know what I mean? Those are just a couple local companies that it's just hard to get on with because not a lot of truck drivers gonna want to go in a damn, not gonna want to get off the road and go work in a damn warehouse just to drive for Publix. No, I know for a fact when Publix was doing an expansion, every time they do like an expansion, like in different areas, and they bring like a different DC, then they will tend to hire drivers off the road. But they pretty much once they get that DC going, they pretty much go back to the system where they hire from within to drive their trucks. They'll hire from within their warehouse. You know what I mean? That's pretty much how public do it. You know what I mean? So that's a very tough job to get also to drive for Publix as a local truck driver. I mean, Walmart in Florida is also another tough company to work for. Or they got a new DC in Orlando. Because I knew they had one on. what it is. They have one. They have one on OBJ. They have one on OBJ, and what I know about XPO Logistics. What I know about XPO Logistics. All right, I'm not gonna lie. XPO took over all Conway accounts. So Conway is no longer around or something. Because what I know about XPO Logistics, the only thing I can tell you about XPO Logistics is when I was an owner operator over the road. Every time I would get a load, book a load for from an XPO Logistics broker, that load would pay me good, and that's just like over the road stuff though. But from what I know about XPO Logistics locally, is that I met one driver. He said he was doing all right. I think they started him at I don't want to. I think it was like $23 an hour down here in Florida. You know what I mean? So I'm not. I'm not. I pretty much don't. I don't really have that much information on XPO, but I know that from that one driver, he said he pretty much doing all right. So I got to go with him. You know what I mean? And oh, you're a line haul driver in Memphis. Drivers ain't going nowhere, huh? That's what I'm saying, man. That's pretty much the same thing I hear about Old Dominion drivers. They they're pretty much like they're set. You know what I mean? Most of them drivers ain't really going nowhere. You know what I mean? They they're set. You know what I mean? So that's a good company to work for, man. Does let me ask you a question about Old Dominion. Are they like all the other freight companies where they don't pay overtime? They just pay like straight pay? Yeah, because I know most of these most of these LTL companies they don't pay overtime. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't take that job with Southeastern once I filled out the application because the guy was telling me that they pay straight pay after 40 hours. You know what I mean? And I think that most drivers that work over 40 hours should get overtime, but okay. But I mean, it's pretty much, I don't know if you guys know the law, but as a truck driver, they don't got to pay us overtime locally. And for the companies that do pay overtime, like that's much appreciated, but they don't have to. You know what I mean? And I don't know how they get away with that. But I mean, I guess if you're with like a good job like Old Dominion, you're not like doing that much physical of a work. You know what I mean? It's okay. You know what I mean? Like you're pretty much set. But when you're with like a company, like when you're doing food service, they 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 pay us overtime or they have extra incentive for us working over 40 because they know that we're doing physical job for job and it's hard. It's not easy. You know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents on that. You know what I mean? Hey, so thank y'all for chiming in, man. I'll catch up with you guys on the next topic. Y'all just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and I'll keep you guys in tune, man. Thanks everybody for chiming in.